electrifying, catalyzing piece of theater.
They create dialogue.
It gets the audiences involved.
So it's really easy to relate to it.
And it's actually fun to do it. And you can literally change the whole situation around.
In a forum theater performance, students are first seeing, then they're thinking about it, they're talking about it, they're listening, and then they're actively doing. And once you get to the actively doing stage, you've hit education at its best point. I think forum is a wonderful tool for increasing students' understanding, mainly because it is so interactive.
Forum theater is all about creating the worst case scenario and then having the audience, the community, come in and change what it is that they felt was going wrong. What we do is, first off, the joker or the facilitator, the person that is acting as the liaison between the audience and the stage, begins by saying, why don't you look at these scenes?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nawa, and like you heard, the name of our company is Mixed Company Theater. Now, Mixed Company Theater does a type of theater called forum theater, and we create plays about issues. Now, the issue that we're going to be talking about today is bullying. What we're going to be doing in the play Showdown is looking at the effects of bullying, where that cycle of violence comes from, and we're also going to be giving you guys a chance to explore how we as a community can make a safe space for everyone.
Once they have seen the show, the first act is seeing it all the way through. The second part is where the joker comes back out and asks the audience to look at it again, but this time we stop the action. They come up and show us what they would do differently to create some positive change.
Now, what is your name?
Roy.
Roy? Wonderful to meet you. Now, again, you had an idea of what Sonia can do within this scenario. Okie doke. So we're going to ask you to play the character of Sonia. Okay? Remember to speak loudly and clearly.
Yeah, that's right. Who's the king?
Andrew Roberts, Carl Oddie, what are you boys doing?
Me and my buddy Carl, we were just playing around, miss.
Well, you know better.
They're not playing around.
Yeah, we were just playing around.
Would you like to tell me what's going on, Sonia?
Yeah, well, what happened was he's getting bullied by him.
You're telling me that Drew is bullying Carl?
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Well, basically, Carl's getting beat up by him.
What? No way, Carl. That's not true, right?
Did he hit him?
Yeah.
And did he do anything else physical to Carl?
Yeah, you put him in the headlock.
Drew, you know we do not tolerate that. We have a zero tolerance policy at this school. To my office right now.
Miss, she's
now. Are you okay, Carl?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, all right? Get to class. Drew!
All right, let's bring it here.
It's one of my favorite units for myself and for my students all the time because they turn and say to me, Miss, you mean I can actually say what I want about this problem? And I say, yes, you can. And you can also solve it in the way that you feel is correct and right for you.
I liked how in this play we could see how everyone else deals with these problems differently. And you could see if maybe someone else had a better way of dealing with it, like dealing with someone picking on you, something that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise.
The nice thing about forum theater is that it's a type of theater that really deals with issues that are important today.
When you see a student come up and speak from their heart and speak articulately and brilliantly and get their point across to the person who's the bully or oppressor in the scene, it's beautiful. It's wonderful to see.
It's very realistic, and it gives you kind of a view into what a situation that you might be faced with in the future. When you jump in, you're the only person there, and it's all up to you. You can make it take one path, or you can change it completely.
We're often stuck with what to do after the play, or what to do with after the presentation or the speaker. And sometimes we have to create things, to have groups talking about the issues. And the teachers are kind of stuck with, well, I've put the curriculum aside so that I can talk about this issue, even though they know it's important. This is built into the forum piece. The play is presented, the oppression is shown, and the follow-up happens with the interventions.
This mixed company doesn't come in with a an idea. They don't come in saying, this is the right way, these are the right choices, this is wrong, this is right. They say, okay, here's the worst case scenario. Here's the worst thing that could happen. What would you do to change it?
Forum theater is an excellent tool because it asks the students to not just talk about it.
So within a quick 1.5 hour show, they get a whole sense of what is possible dealing with that issue.
I just want to thank you all very much for coming up and being able to share with us today and having your wonderful opinions and ideas. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful audience. Please give yourself a big round of applause. Have a lovely day.